So how did you guys first meet? And like, what was your first impression of Dan?
So, I guess like he first saw me, and of course, I'm pretty sure I remember him going by me too, but I won't tell him that. So it was actually at the track. It was track on Travers Day, and we're getting married on Travers Day. So it really is like 5 years from like the first time he ever saw me and the first connection.
I saw her in a white dress with cowboy boots, which is definitely stand out at the track. Like you don't see that at the track, right? And there's probably like 20 of them, and there's a bunch of guys there, and there's some girls. I was just like, I go to my buddy, I'm like, wow, that girl's gorgeous. And he's like, well, why don't you go talk to her? I'm like, what's the point? I said, one of those guys have got to be her boyfriend.
I was with all my cousins and a lot of male cousins, so that's why he says he didn't approach me. It's because he thought I was dating at least one of the guys. But I'm like, ew, that's my cousin, ew.
So literally, we just keep on moving. And I said, well, it wasn't meant to be, right? So the very next day, I was just on Facebook and comes across my news feed. There's Brittany, because she had the same outfit. She must have updated her profile picture. And I was like, oh my God, that's the girl.
I'm drunk, I'm still smoking a cigar. I'm like, this crazy girl. And he sees me because I changed my profile photo on Facebook. And you know that people you may know. The next day I came up as people you may know, and he goes to his friends, that's the girl. So this is the story, but I also double checked it with his friends without him knowing, and it was true. He did see me, so he wasn't lying. So when he messaged me, he's like, hey, I think I've seen you around.
So literally, friend requested her, she accepted, and then I just sent her a message. I'm like, hey, were you at the track yesterday by any chance? And she starts like, well, why did I embarrass myself? You know, I had a lot to drink later on. I was like, no, it's just I noticed you, and you know, I was actually going to talk to you.
We were messaging, he was so sweet, and I liked talking to him. There was a Sunday brunch he invited me to. I'm like, yeah, sure, let's go, I'll meet you there.
Before you know it, we had our first date, and within 30 days we were living together.
Well, we're getting to this point where we've been together for over 4 years, and you know the holidays are coming, so I was kind of like getting prepared that maybe this might happen. So I'm getting my nails done. I don't never get my nails done. I'm getting my nails done, getting spray tan.
I had him design custom ornaments because I was going to do it, and we had a 13-foot Christmas tree in the house. So I was like, I'm going to tie it in the Christmas tree. So I had custom ornaments made with arrows. Follow this, follow this. I did 3 of those, and then it was going to lead to the guy proposing to the girl. You know, I got the ring tucked in between my hoodie pocket, and you know, I'm nervous. I'm drinking a beer. I'm like, oh, this is going down.
He's drinking by himself. He doesn't really drink by himself. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, Brittany, like, come over here to the Christmas tree.
I go to her. I said, hey, someone left some, I think, weird ornaments on our tree. Like, did you put these there? Or what is this?
He's like, whose ornaments are these? There's these weird ornaments that say follow on them. First thing I say was like, those aren't ours. Who's been in the house?
Looks like she goes, oh my God, someone broke into our house. This is crazy. Like,
so I'm following, finally, I'm catching on. And I'm like, oh God, there's another one. And then the third one, I'm like, oh my God, what's happening? Then the 4th ornament is this ornament. First off, I'm like, I don't have blonde hair. And my hair was darker when he proposed to me. I'm like, who's the blonde?
When she came around the tree, I was already down on one knee with the ring.
He's next to me on his knee, and he starts like giving me a little spiel how much he loves me and asks me to be his wife. And I'm like crying. Cue back to the spray tan.
I've done a lot of weddings with other man and dog.
There's a first for everything.
Go ahead, Dad. Brittany, Daniel, you have reached a time in your lives where childhood ways have been put aside and mature adulthood has taken over. They have found the one person in the world that God has created especially for each one of them. And this reality and maturity has led to a sincere and deep love that Daniel has for Brittany and that Brittany has for Daniel. This love relationship that they have for each other is the same love relationship that God has for his church and each and every one of us. It is a love that cannot be broken. It is a love that cannot be turned off. It is a love that will only grow deeper as the two of you grow with each other and with God.
I, Daniel, take you, Brittany.
Me to you, Daniel. I promise to be true to you.
I promise to be true to you.
In times and in bad.
In good times and in bad.
I will love you.
I will love you
and honor you.
And honor you.
All the days of my life.
All the days of my life.
What God has joined, man must not divide. You may now kiss your bride.
I just, I love his soul. He's a good person. He's a good person, and so how he makes me feel, if it's butterflies in my stomach, if it's the way I look at him, sometimes rolling back my eyes and laughing, or sometimes just giddy and excited. I just think everything about him, his good and bad qualities, make him who he is, and I accept that and I want that.
Some things that you can't even put into words because it's so real, right? It's when you can be yourself around each other, I think that's true love. You can name lists and lists and lists of why you love somebody, but when you know, and it's just when you guys always want to be together, that's the truth behind it.